Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver WarGames.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
Two teams in two rings in one cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
And now, WWE WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver WarGames II pre-show.
NXT Universe, let the games begin. TakeOver WarGames coming to you from where the lights shine the brightest, Los Angeles, California. The fury and fervor that fills the Staples Center tonight is unmatched. And every superstar in competition looking for redemption, retribution, and of course, to steal the spotlight. And we can only hope that this menacing structure behind us will be enough to contain WarGames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NXT TakeOver WarGames pre-show. I'm your host, Charlie Caruso. The two men next to me, they really don't need an introduction, but we're gonna go ahead and give it to him. First off, he is the host of the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show, the last professional broadcaster, Sam Roberts.
I'm so glad you are doing the introductions. You're so good at it. That's why I'm not surprised that ESPN came and made you their employee too. It's an amazing time to be Charlie. It's an amazing time to be us because we get to sit here and watch NXT TakeOver WarGames tonight.
An amazing time to be a part of the NXT universe. And this man over here, he is the host of the Pat McAfee 2.0 show. He is a small business owner, also a former NFL All-Pro. Pat McAfee.
Thank you so much for that incredible introduction, Charlie. Congratulations on the ESPN hiring. Sam Roberts, congrats on becoming an adult and being able to grow a beard. Your head looks like your face now. That's absolutely incredible. And the NXT universe knows that tonight, I say this every single time, but with this card could be the greatest evening in sports entertainment history. I'm just lucky to be here, and I can't wait to talk about it.
I have no doubt that it will be, and you can see the fans still filing in here to the Staples Center. We all know what's going to go down tonight. The Staples Center is legendary, and I think tonight it's going to make it even more so.
Well, this city is legendary. I mean, I've been here since Monday doing shows for SiriusXM, and WWE is taking over. I went to an art gallery last night. I saw a velvet painting of the Velveteen Dream.
Wait, what?
That's how you know WWE
It's amazing.
is in town.
That's the most Los Angeles thing I've ever seen. You
Those
know,
shoes are pretty LA too.
Thank you so much.
Look at those shoes.
Gold-plated shoes. I had to buy them because I bought a necklace for $6 from a homeless man in Venice. You're not going to not do that if that's an option. But LeBron James calls this place home now. He brought some of his talents here. And tonight, it's time for the NXT universe to go ahead and pop the top and showcase that blue sky, because that's what's going to happen this evening when WarGames happens.
Absolutely. Well, it is the first of 4 consecutive nights here at the Staples Center. WarGames, of course, being the first of them. Only one place to catch the WarGames effort, or matchups rather, that is on the WWE Network. So head on over to WWEnetwork.com. Sign up because WarGames, get this, absolutely free for new subscribers.
Wow.
And the card that we have for you tonight, unbelievable. Finally an answer to who is the definitive NXT Women's Champion. Shayna Baszler defends against the woman that she beat for it, Kairi Sane, and this time, 2 out of 3 falls.
I have no clue how that's free to new subscribers because the card is loaded also this evening. The whodunit that the entire world has been speaking about. Who attacked Aleister Black in the parking lot? It was Johnny Gargano. And this evening, Aleister Black looks for retribution at NXT TakeOver WarGames.
And this is the only spot where we're going to be able to find out if Tommaso Ciampa's reign of terror continues, or if the dream of the NXT universe comes true. The Velveteen Dream could be champion tonight if he can beat Ciampa.
I can't wait to experience the Velveteen Dream. People are saying that Tommaso Ciampa looks like the Angry Dwarf from the Snow White. That's neither here nor there, because 2 rings, 1 big-ass cage, the WarGames match that the world's going to be talking about. The Undisputed Era takes on Ricochet, Dunn, and the War Raiders to pop the top off this place.
It is truly a stacked card from top to bottom. This is a deal, folks, that you cannot pass up. I need all of you to go to WWEnetwork.com. Sign up, because get this, tonight's WarGames, tomorrow's Survivor Series, next month's WWE TLC tables, ladders, and chairs, absolutely free for new subscribers. Head on over, sign up right now. And this is a man who has blazed a fierce path at past takeovers. And tonight, the Velveteen Dream finally gets his moment to fight for the NXT Championship, giving the NXT Universe the experience that he says they deserve. But you know what? The NXT Champion, Tommaso Ciampa, he has other plans. He doesn't want to part with his NXT title. But we know one thing, the spotlight for sure is not big enough for both of these determined superstars. So who is going to walk out of TakeOver with the title? Will it be the challenger Velveteen Dream, or will Tommaso Ciampa continue his reign of terror atop of NXT?
Don't you stare at the champ's title.
When you're at the top, they will always try to chop you down.
I have a feeling that his reign of terror, well, is just getting started.
Be careful and stay out of the champ's spotlight.
Look at how much he loves that NXT Championship.
Your NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
Hit it! You believe that you're a bad, bad man, don't you? Really? What the people want at WarGames is an experience. Give the dream a moment with you and the NXT Championship.
And
Listen. Velveteen Dream, this man loves the spotlight, he loves the attention, he loves the adoration from the NXT universe. The dream's been loud and clear.
Oozing confidence.
But he has been successful inside an NXT ring.
It's the people who have just caught on. Hit it!
You think I haven't seen a kid like Velveteen Dream get put in my spotlight and crack under pressure? When I want to confront someone, I do it in front of an audience.
And Ciampa right on top of the man that will challenge for his NXT championship.
I'm the champ! You don't share my spotlight! With the entire world watching,
Do the lights get any brighter?
your experience ends.
One shot at the NXT Championship.
My legacy,
The next thing you know,
the Ciampa legacy.
Tommaso Ciampa taken out by Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream has gone about this entire thing the wrong way. He didn't show respect. This means more to me than anything Velveteen Dream has ever experienced in his life.
you're a smart man. You are a dangerous man, Tommaso Ciampa. But you're a blind man. That anger, that rage, all you see is red. And if you can't see the Velveteen Dream coming, you'll stay blind.
Velveteen Dream sending his own message to the champion.
The ultimate spotlight is the NXT Championship. She'll be on my waist, shining brighter than ever.
They chant his name, and he thinks he's accomplished something.
People understand what the Dream is capable of. They've seen it.
I soak in that spotlight.
Tommaso Ciampa. He's a scared little man, acting like he runs the place. But there has been a lightning bolt that has struck NXT this past year. You're looking at him.
Velveteen Dream, you step into my spotlight, I promise you, it will burn you to the ground.
Gentlemen, the Velveteen Dream keeps talking about an experience, and there's no denying it. This feels like an experience. So how does he, not move forward? How does Ciampa stop him from capitalizing?
Well, think about that experience and think about what we're getting tonight on the WWE Network. I watch all the takeovers, Pat. You watch all the takeovers,
All of
Charlie.
them.
We all do. Every takeover, what do people come out talking about? What the Velveteen Dream did and what Tommaso Ciampa did. Tonight, not only do we get to see those worlds collide, but the NXT Championship is on the line, a title that the fans have wanted to see around the waist of the Velveteen Dream since he showed up.
It's like a super matchup of electricity. Tommaso Ciampa, who has proven that he'll stop at nothing, and then the Velveteen Dream, which I think you can't fight fate. Dream becoming a champion in Hollywood, stars, it's just the perfect story. I think tonight might be the night. Velveteen has a championship.
Surely going to be spectacular, but we have a whole lot more matchups to break down and some pretty cool guests joining the panel, so stick with us right here on the pre-show.
That WWE title is mine!
Not if I get it first.
Sound Slammers brawl in the destruction zone. Figures bring the sound, the ring amps it up. It's a total free-for-all. The Miz takes over. He's cranking up the power lift. Who will get to the title first?
Yeah!
My time is now. Come on. No. Figures and ring each sold separately. Batteries not included. Adults assemble.
WWE Survivor Series, the one night of the year when Raw and SmackDown Live go head-to-head. Featuring matches never seen before.
This is monumental.
Champion versus champion.
The biggest versus the best. You can't get any better than this.
Team versus team. Raw and SmackDown Live collide at Survivor Series.
You're listening to Mariana Trench by Nita Strauss from the album Controlled Chaos, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver WarGames, available now on iTunes and Spotify. And how lucky are all of we get to be joined by the lovely lady herself, ladies and gentlemen, Nita Strauss. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And congratulations, your new album just dropped yesterday. What a week this has been for you.
What a week it's been for all of us,
Yeah.
really. But yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. My album, Controlled Chaos, is 24 hours old.
Wow.
Cannot believe it. We debuted at number 7 on the iTunes Rock Chart.
Okay.
And
Congrats.
it's just been amazing.
That's
So
awesome.
I know it's been super fun for the WWE Universe to kind of ride this wave of success with you, from NXT Loud to WrestleMania to the first all-women's pay-per-view, Evolution. You getting to be there with Lizzie Hale, what was that like for you?
It was absolutely amazing. You know, as a woman in a traditionally male-dominated industry, just like the wrestling industry, there's an amazing surge of female talent that's emerging in the music business too. So to be a part of Evolution and to see it all happening in the wrestling world and how it's coinciding with my world, it's just been a dream come true to be a part of.
The new album is an absolute heater. You should be very proud of that. You should also be proud that you are inspiring kids everywhere, not just little girls, that the greatest guitar player on earth can be a lady. That has to feel damn good whenever you look at yourself in the mirror.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
No problem.
And Nita, speaking of Evolution, you know, that was where we saw Shayna Baszler recapture the NXT Women's Championship. And now tonight, Kairi Sane is invoking her rematch clause for that title. And because of their blistered past, NXT Commissioner William Regal has made this a 2 out of 3 falls match. So this has got to be something that you've been dying to see once again. I mean, what are your thoughts on this match?
Oh, absolutely. I am in the Fight Forever club when it comes to Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane. I would love to see them wrestle all the time, but this being a 2 out of 3 falls match, it really sets it apart from what they've done in the past, and I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing, amazing match to watch.
I'm in the Fight Forever Club with you, and I love the 2 out of 3 falls stipulation is perfect because we want to see this have a definitive end, but we want to see it last forever. What do you think it is? You're as big a fan as anybody about these 2 women that makes this match so compelling for us.
I think it's the story, the build-up, the tension, the feud between them. They're trading victories back and forth. You know, they've each taken a loss against the other one, so it's that never knowing.
Consider me in the club, too. I'd like to be in a club with you. Yeah.
It's the cool club.
I'd like to be in the club. It
You're
makes
welcome.
me feel
This is
good.
the cool club.
I had a little FOMO there. 2 out of 3 falls. It's going to be electric. I accidentally was in front of Shayna at catering. She scares the living hell out of me. You're a badass rock star. How do you feel about Shayna Baszler?
I wouldn't want to run into Shayna Baszler in a dark alley.
Or
Let's put
Kairi.
it that way. Yeah, either one. If Kairi with that elbow, I don't think so.
It's going to be a magical evening tonight.
Listen,
2 out of 3 falls.
they've been
Let's
trading
go.
victories back and forth, so there's really no telling what happens tonight. But Nita, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys
It's been
for having
awesome
me.
to talk to you, and congratulations once again on the album.
Thank you so much.
All right, we have a lot more matches to talk about, including one that comes on the heels of a major investigation. We now know it was Johnny Gargano who was behind the attack on Aleister Black, and Gargano continues to unravel, but now that Black is back, he is set on exacting revenge and showing Johnny exactly why he should be very afraid of the dark.
Why, Johnny, why?
The identity of who attacked Aleister Black was this summer's biggest mystery.
Walking right by.
I gotta go.
Did you attack Aleister Black?
This was the path I took the night you were found laying.
Look into my eyes. You'll know your answer.
The fog of suspicion yet to be lifted on really anyone on the NXT roster.
I know.
The end of that path leads me to Tommaso Ciampa.
What the hell? Whoa! He didn't mean to do that! Tommaso Ciampa is now the NXT champion?
This is not your NXT! Not while I'm still breathing!
The only reason he's NXT champion is because of you.
You got in the way.
With Black removed, Ciampa will defend the championship against Johnny Gargano.
So that's why, Aleister.
Can we get some help, please?
I feel bad for you. You're confused.
I'm not confused. Johnny is confused. Do I look confused to you? I know exactly who I am. I think it's Johnny who doesn't know who he is.
I'm the good guy.
He is a fraud.
I'm the hero at the end of this story.
No, Johnny, you're not a hero. You're not a hero in this story. You are a coward.
I do one thing. One little thing that some people may consider evil. And everyone freaks out.
Oh my God! Aleister Black is back! Where?
I don't think I have no idea.
I'm not ashamed of what I did. The ends justify the means.
But John, that doesn't mean that there's no repercussions.
Gargano must face atonement when he stands face to face with the devil himself.
After everything I've been through, I'm not scared of you.
I want him to wake up realizing the error of his ways.
What I've learned is
Emotion makes you do
sometimes
crazy things.
around here,
Kick his ass.
you gotta fight a little dirty.
And here to help us break down the match, he's a newcomer to NXT, but he's already made a name for himself around the globe. Former MMA star, now NXT superstar, Matt Riddle.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's great to be here, Charlie. Bros alike.
Matt, I can't tell you, just like this whole stadium right here, I got so excited when I saw you because your hair, your face, bro.
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 Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Sam, you stupid idiot.
my goodness.
Sam would never do that. This place is alive, baby.
Wow.
I'm an only child. Look,
That was magical.
Hey, you'll get there one day, bro. It's all good.
I appreciate
It's
that.
all good.
The NXT universe is obviously supporting you. They all love the fact that you got to debut, I believe you said. on television.
Bro, everybody's saying bro. They're having a good time. They're just broing it up.
Yeah.
And I never knew that one word could make someone physically ill.
I'm sorry.
But that's what it's like. It's like I've got a migraine in the back of my head and I'm sick of it. And you make me sick. And I see through you. I know you got this whole humble act and everybody is so charmed by Matt Riddle. Everybody fawns over him. He's the greatest, but you're a mirage and I see through you. And when I step in the ring with you, Matt Riddle, it will take me 1 second to expose you.
Expose me? Dude, I used to think you were cool. But now, I see you're just bitter.
Oh.
And maybe, instead of being bitter, you should try being better, bro.
You know, you guys have a match next Wednesday on NXT.
Thanks, Matt.
I think we can settle it in the ring.
Okay, well, thank you, Matt. Cassius, oh no, guys, we still gotta break down WarGames, so we gotta let the bros go aside and go to a break right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to let you know about a storm that's been brewing.
You're in over your heads.
Really? In over our heads? That's adorable. And it's about to bubble over.
Son of a...
Oh, damn it. I do not like this guy.
It's just complete mayhem right now.
I'm right in the middle. I have 2 on me. I have 3 on me.
Don't waste my time.
Go, nice!
What is happening?
That's right. I'm talking about the fight between WWE and NXT.
We're here on one mission. What's that mission?
To win! I've created a situation where those two opposing energies can engage in virtual battle in one of the greatest video games of all time, League of Legends. 4 superstars and 1 professional on each side.
PewDiePie.
Tyler won!
League of Legends legend.
This goes down at one place, the League of Legends Arena. Keep it locked here to see who will be the victor.
The energy is pumping here in the Staples Center. We are less than 10 minutes away from going live on the WWE Network with TakeOver WarGames. And NXT TakeOver WarGames presented by League of Legends. Played for free at leagueoflegends.com. And we have someone who has been here every step of the way. NXT has been all over the West Coast. It is our very own Sheriff Driver.
Yes, Charlie, it's been an
for NXT. We've been in San Jose, we've been in Visalia, but it all culminates right now, right here in Los Angeles, California. We're in the historic Staples Center. It's housed WrestleMania, SummerSlam, NBA Finals. Oh, everything's been here. I lived here for 7 years, and nothing is like the feeling we have right here. It is absolutely electric. I mean, check out that double cage behind me. That is going to be an epic match of pure mayhem. I've talked to the superstars backstage. I am here with the NXT universe. One thing is for certain, we are all ready for War Games. Let me hear it.
And Sam, you know, you talked about it earlier, WWE has truly taken over LA this week.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear it in the audience. Everybody's been excited about this night and the 3 nights that will follow it for a long, long time, all week.
There's nothing like the NXT universe. I could barely hear what Sarah was saying because this place is loud. And tonight, when that beautiful cage drops down, it's going to be louder than anything in history.
Look at that thing.
Well, we can all see the structure behind us. War Games is going down tonight. It is about to be action-packed, and there's only one place you can catch it. That's on the WWE Network. So you got to head on over to WWENetwork.com. Sign up in War Games, ladies and gentlemen, free for new subscribers.
It's unbelievable what this War Game show is going to hold. Aleister Black, finally, as angry as we've ever seen him, gets to get his hands on the man who jumped him in the parking lot, Johnny Gargano. What's Johnny Gargano going to do to survive this thing?
I have no clue because there's nothing like retribution, but tonight, in a 2 out of 3 falls, in the Fight Forever Club is excited about this. The Women's NXT Champion, Shayna Baszler, takes on Kairi Sane.
And you talk about a dream match, a match that the NXT universe has been waiting for. Tonight could be the night that we finally see the Velveteen Dream become the NXT champion when he takes on the champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
I can't wait to experience the Velveteen Dream this evening in the City of Stars. I also can't wait for the barbaric, savage, double cage to drop down on the 2 rings as the Undisputed Era takes on Ricochet, Dunn, and War Raiders in a War Games match.
This is an event you are not going to want to miss. Only one place to catch it, that's on the WWE Network. So ladies and gentlemen, get this. You're going to get tonight's War Games. You're going to get tomorrow's Survivor Series and next month's WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Absolutely free for new subscribers when you go and sign up for the WWE Network. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Head on over right now. And tonight, it is all going down. 2 teams looking to settle the score inside this pair of twisted steel cages. The Undisputed Era continues to plague the entire NXT roster. And tonight, a team consisting of the War Raiders, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne will look to come together to fight this common enemy.
And now, let the War Games begin!
These 3 teams will be in 2 rings, in 1 cage, in War Games.
The Undisputed Era, we've been there.
I have never witnessed anything like we have just seen here tonight.
The most barbaric match in not just NXT history, but all of WWE. There are no winners in war. There are only losers in the Undisputed.
What does this mean for the future of NXT?
A definite shock to the system.
Since the beginning here in NXT, NXT's mission has been doing everything in its power to prevent this from happening.
At War Games, we were thrown to the wolves.
Yet, boys and girls, here we stand.
Is it Ricochet? And Ricochet's got his head. No! Oh my God! Adam Cole is the first ever NXT North American champion. What the hell? Roderick Strong doing? Got his partner Pete Dunne. Roderick Strong has joined the Undisputed Era.
I want you to relish in this right now. I mean, look at all this gold. We can't be stopped. Our time is now, and we are forever here to shock the system.
Enough!
The war is here.
Oh my God, it's the War Raiders!
Viking destruction!
Rowan Hansen laying waste to the Undisputed
Undisputed Era, you like to think that you're on another level. You're gonna have to level up if you want to be on the same level as Ricochet. Boom.
Here we go, yeah! New champion Ricochet has done it!
Time and time again, Undisputed Era have used the numbers game to be a thorn in my side.
The night for the Undisputed Era about to get a lot more dangerous.
This time, there's no numbers game.
Whether it's Ricochet, whether it's Pete Dunne, whether it's the War Raiders.
What the bombing match is back!
Full strength starts now.
The result is the same. They aren't on our freaking level. Oh my God!
Whoa! Guys, they are not waiting. All hell is broken loose. It's breaking down all over. Full sail.
This is not how this fight's gonna happen. If you eight are hell-bent on destroying each other, then you can do. At TakeOver, you will be inside of WarGames.
Here we go again.
Can you imagine all these 8 men inside of that WarGames structure?
Kyle O'Reilly pinning Hansen to gain us the advantage. We know how important that advantage is.
There is nobody who can handle WarGames like the Undisputed Era. You asked for this.
WarGames. It's steel and it's pain.
This is gonna be a war.
Undisputed Era might think that they've got themselves the advantage, but last year, Undisputed Era barely walked out of WarGames.
This year, we're gonna make sure you get carried out.
Los Angeles better brace itself for a seismic shift. The score will be settled inside WarGames at TakeOver.
And this overpowering structure will house all 8 competitors. Sam, a bit of a twist in the rules from last year. Can we go ahead and break down those rules for everyone?
Yeah, I love what we're doing this year. It's a bit of a throwback to the classic WarGames matches. Of course, 2 teams contained in separate cages. Shark cages.
Yep.
1 member of each team starts inside that double ring. After 5 minutes, a member from the Undisputed Era, because they won the right on NXT, released to enter the match. After that, every 3 minutes, cages will open so that members of both teams, all 4 members, enter into that cage. Now, WarGames doesn't begin until all 8 men are in there, and once that happens, we're waiting for a pinfall or a submission of only 1 competitor, and they will lose for the entire team. Of course, we have no roof on this cage. You can leave, but if you do, you will be retreating WarGames. You will be sacrificing the match for your team.
Game over. So now, Undisputed Era, we're looking at them. They have a double advantage heading into this big matchup. Not only do they have a victory under their belt from last year, but also they have the second member of their team entering first, as you just mentioned. So it looks like they have all the momentum at this point.
I mean, they have a 100-point momentum going into this thing. They are brothers. I've interviewed them all together. They travel together. They live together. They eat together. You got their opponents couldn't even figure out who to put in to the WarGames match on NXT this week.
You would think Undisputed Era would have the advantage here. They're a unit. They got each other's 6, and squad versus squad, you want the squad that likes each other the most. Their leader, Adam Cole, looks like he could be a fighter pilot. Looks like he'd be very comfortable in a cockpit, but they're taking on the North American champion, the WWE UK champion, and a team titled the War Raiders in WarGames. I think tonight's the night the Undisputed Era shotguns a can of humility, and they go and toppling down in WarGames.
You're completely wrong. The Undisputed Era is going to work together.
Are you guys ready for this?
I can't wait.
Is everybody ready for this?
Yeah.
They didn't hear me, but it's the first of 4 nights here at the Staples Center. Still time to go and sign up on the WWE Network. Let's go!
Let's go!
Los Angeles better brace itself.
The most dangerous match in sports entertainment history.
2 teams in 2 rings in 1 cage in WarGames.
We bring you a bone-rattling spectacle.
Tommaso Ciampa will defend his coveted NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream.
The Pirate Princess has invoked her rematch clause against the Queen of Space.
Johnny Wrestling is ready for a fight against Aleister Black.
The score will be settled. This is NXT TakeOver War Games.